Hello. A little bit of a different look today. Trying to figure it out. Alright. I felt the need to come on camera for Virgo. Virgo is like the midway point of the zodiac signs. If you start at Aries, which is the first zodiac sign in the zodiac calendar of modern day. I actually have been diving into a little bit of different aspects, like the original zodiac wheel and things like that. I'm trying to give a shout out. I forgot his name. He has a channel. It's like MZ something something. Check him out. It's interesting. He does like astrological updates instead of like tarot readings, and it's really cool. It's a different look, it's a different aspect. So I'm also going to try to shorten my videos. They are so long, and I apologize. So you're not going to see the cards on the table. I will shuffle. I'll try to shuffle like this so you can see them fly out, so you know I'm not like whatever. I don't know. There are some people that get skeptical of that kind of thing, but I'm just moving my kitty. Let's remember our little satyr. And, oh, I have the tarot in my hand first. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. We're going to start with the tarot. Maybe that will make it shorter. This is for Virgo. And my name is Darcy. Welcome to Star Card Tarot. This reading is for July 2020 for the zodiac sign of Virgo. That's Virgo Sun, which is your normal horoscope sign. And if you know your astrological chart, then it can also be for Virgo rising or ascendant, Virgo moon, or Venus. And really, I just kind of leave it up to spirit. If you come across this video and it resonates for you, it's for you. Cross-watchers welcome. I'm just picking up the astrological and energetic forces of the collective for Virgo for basically like now and throughout July 2020. I try to keep it in July, but it's really up to spirit. All my readings are entertainment purpose only, and if you feel like you want to donate to my channel, that would be great. There's a PayPal link either in the description, or if it's not there, because I'm still trying to figure that all out, technical stuff, I don't know, I'm slow at it, old soul here, sorry. Then you can go to my about page, or you can go to my channel, subscribe, and there you will find the link for the PayPal. I believe it's on like the head banner. Also the link to Facebook, my Facebook page, and you can book a private reading on the Facebook page. Okay. Spiel done. Alright guys. And I've already cleared the energy of the area and of all these decks with my beautiful sacred sage here. So I'm connecting to Virgo. The spreads I do are really up to spirit. I kind of, I call it a freestyle spread. That's the way I do it. So no specific layout. Besides, I do ask for what the general energy is, any challenges for Virgo in July, any advice for these challenges or in general for Virgo in July. What are the blessings to look forward to in July for Virgo, and the overall outcome of the month of July for Virgo. Happy Father's Day. Today I'm doing this on June 22nd, and it's the last kind of day span of the partial solar eclipse in Cancer that happened last night, I believe at like 5 something. And also a happy summer solstice. A lot going on. There's also 5 planets in retrograde, including Mercury. So if my throat craps out or I can't speak correctly, that's probably why. But I'm feeling pretty grounded, so it should be good. Alright, Virgo. What is the energy of Virgo in July, Spirit? Please show us clearly. And I'm going to show you the cards after I get them all out here. What are the challenges for Virgo in July, Spirit? Show me clearly. Please show us clearly. Thank you. Can I get a clarifier for that? And What are any advice for Virgo in July? Any advice from Spirit for the sign of Virgo in July 2020? Any advice? Any blessings that Virgo can look forward to in July? Any blessings for Virgo? Clarifier. Very nice. Good stuff. Thank God. That's what I just felt, was thank God. Alright, and the overall outcome for July 2020 for Virgo. Very cool. Okay. Yes. Alright, so the overall energy of my Virgos for July 2020. You have the Page of Swords here. I have to get used to this new. You have the Page of Swords, which is this page, I believe it's a female energy actually. So she or he, doesn't matter, energy is energy. It's a little bit of both, right? So she's holding up the Ace of Swords. She is cutting out what no longer serves her or him, ready to speak her truth clearly, authentically. She has a message. She has something that she now sees clearly, that has been maybe not so clear in the recent past. Yeah, she stands on top of this little hill here. She's feeling very victorious, but yet humble. There's a flock of birds above her as well, and it's like migration. I'm hearing migration. Could be migration to a new location. It could just be migration out of a not so great energy that my Virgos may have been in for quite some time. I don't know if you can see the flock of birds. See them? So they're like migrating in the direction she's looking at. You know, bird migration happens seasonally, but the message I'm specifically getting is like moving out of that stuck energy. The winds of change are blowing through her hair. They're even blowing the trees in the background, and but these birds are actually going in the opposite way of the wind. So it's like going, it might have been a hard transition is what I'm hearing, but nonetheless, you're ready, and that's wonderful. And that definitely also clarifies what your overall energy of July is. The Queen of Swords, again, speaking truthfully. The Queen of Swords, she does not put up with any BS. She knows her truth and she speaks it well. Again, the butterflies on her crown is telling me that there is transformation. And look, there's that one bird. I also am getting the message now that you might have found your flock, and you're going. Which way would it be? Or it's either you found your, yeah, I think actually your flock has found you. Oh yeah, and under your overall card is the Victory card. 6 of Wands, triumphant. Definitely getting the message of dropping some sort of burdens. Some kind of emotional burden. Your angels are also supporting you through this, Virgo. You might be actually reaching out to tell this truth to someone, as your hand is signifying what I'm seeing in this card intuitively, is that this truth she has, she's ready to tell somebody. To catch them up to the flock, maybe? I'm kind of hearing that as well. Feeling that intuitively. Alright, okay. Just want to make sure how this was. And clarifying the Queen of Swords, we have the 6 of Swords, and then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Interesting, I'm getting a bit of a Hanged Man feel from the 4 of Cups in reverse. Okay, what I'm getting here, so the 6 of Swords is, again, moving out of chaotic waters into calmer seas. It's a family in this boat. Also, the man is also kind of considered a guide as well, so it could just be you. It doesn't have to be a family per se. It could just be you being guided by your ancestors or spiritual, whoever, you know, whoever your higher power is, or whoever you see as a spiritual guide. Could also just be a spiritual teacher, someone you know, a tarot reader, whatever, is helping you get out of this situation. They're helping you. They're giving you that nudge you need to get into the calmer seas. And under that was also the clarifier. Hold on, sorry. Could also be an air sign that gives you this clarity, right, with the Queen of Wands in her hand reaching out. But it is saying that that's your overall energy. So I'm really actually feeling it's more so you, but that could just be for one person specifically that reads this message, that sees this video. It could be either way, but I think overall, collectively, it's you in this energy, and you have something to say. Yeah, you're like, what I'm getting from this Four of Cups in reversed here, it kind of reminds me of the Hangman. I don't know if you're familiar with tarot cards. The Hanged Man is hanging from the Tree of Wisdom, and this is a solo tree as well, and I'm kind of seeing it as the Tree of Wisdom. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that's actually is the Tree of Wisdom. I have no idea, but that, I am feeling that though. If you're familiar with tarot, you might see what I'm saying here. And the Four of Cups upright is a man who's really resisting this little nudge of emotional love from the universe, from God, from spirit guides. You know, it's that cloud with the hand. It's like it's trying to give it this new cup, but it's focused on all these other cups that are disappointing to this person, and he's not seeing it. But it's in the reverse, so I think you're seeing it. Or you're seeing it, because the Hangman is about enlightenment. It's seeing things from a different perspective, and that's really going to help you move into this calmer sea. That clarity that you get, you're seeing something in a different way. It's going to give you the nudge you need to let go of past disappointments, recognize the clarity or the gift at hand, however that comes to you. It could be by seeing a bird. You could just be like outside and you see this bird doing something strange, and or just like catches your attention. You could get a download from that, like in that moment. Or if you do see a certain bird that maybe you don't see a lot in the area that you live, pay close attention to what were you thinking of around that time, or what comes to mind after or around that event. Can be a flock of birds too. But I'm really feeling this sense that like you're finding your flock, like birds of a feather flock together kind of thing. And yeah, it's moving you into such calmer waters emotionally. It's making you emotionally stable. Not that you weren't before, but you might have been going through some kind of emotional upheaval for, I feel like, a while, Virgo. I feel like it's not just short term. I'm feeling like it's been a long time, actually. The challenge. So you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Swords in reversed. I'll show you the cards. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles in the upright means this man has his pentacle, he knows where he's going, but he's in no rush to get there. And then the Four of Swords also is taking a rest, is taking a relaxing like retreat. Interesting, Four of Cups, Four of Swords. Both about enlightenment. Because of the Four of Cups being in reverse is enlightenment. Or that's how I'm seeing it. I'm very intuitive. I just kind of go with what I'm seeing. If it is the exact definition, perfect. If it's not, it's what I'm feeling. And that's why I do this, you know. I am confident in my connection to spirit, so that's not in a cocky way. It takes a lot of work, actually. But anyhow, sorry, I got a little off track there. Okay, so that connection. Yeah, enlightenment. Okay. So, the challenge. accepting something. Accepting help? I'm hearing accepting financial help. It doesn't have to be financial, but I'm feeling like it is. That's interesting. I'm hearing it's going to be a challenge for you to accept some sort of family help, family assistance. I'm hearing like roots. I'm seeing and hearing it's in the roots. So that to me is family. I'm really focused on this red of his cloak, and in the reverse, it kind of looks like I'm seeing a tree. Do you see that? His cloak in reverse, it kind of looks like like the Grand Canyon mountain stuff, or like a tree. I just want to make sure you guys can see that. See his cloak upside down here? At first I saw like a gemstone. I saw red carnelian, or some sort of red stone, jasper. Or jasper too. It has to do with your roots. Could be that your challenge is feeling ungrounded or yeah, there's a lot of air energy going on for you in July, so definitely that could be the challenge. To stay grounded, maybe not to move too quickly or too hesitantly. Maybe hesitantly. I'm gonna look in the book real quick. I try not to do this, but like, this Knight of Pentacles is catching my eye for some reason. Yep, okay. Alright, so the Four of Swords in reverse is about changing your ways. It's a refusal. You're feeling forced about changing some sort of... That could be the challenge, is to... Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, the core meaning here. In light of recent events, you decided the best course of action is taking none at all. It seems you've lost the spring in your step, and your zest for life is lacking. You've ceased to care about things that are important. Even your appearance and finances have fallen short of previous standards. Okay, yeah, so it is. The challenge is going to be to accept some sort of financial help from family. I'm hearing it's from family. And it's clarified by the Four Swords in reverse, which is the core meaning is saying a strong conviction to change your ways and see the light of reason is upon you. Okay, just what I saw here with the Four of Cups with the Hangman, like seeing this new, you're getting clarity in something very strongly. It says for various reasons you are ignoring the chance to live better. You feel forced to stay in your old life. This causes frustration and resentment. Refusing to grow and make better choices keeps you powerless. Yep. That's exactly what I was seeing. Okay. Yeah, and it's help from family. Someone's trying to help you. It doesn't have to be financial. It could be, although I think for the majority of you it will be, it could be with clarity. It could be the clarity that you're given. Maybe some family member is telling you something they've been seeing within you, and they're concerned. They're concerned. Just want to look at 10 person reverse. Because then we have for the advice. Where are you, Temperance? Which is balance. Oh boy, okay. Okay. So when you get this clarity, this offer of help, the challenge is going to be to process it. Not just accepting it, but processing it. Because we have here for advice, we have the Seven of Swords, which is about this man has collected all this knowledge along his travels with this, what seems to be a circus here, right? Which is where he lived. It's not to say that he didn't enjoy the circus. He did have, I see this card in the circus as a few things. The card in general of Seven of Swords is having a lot of knowledge. The swords is mental clarity, knowledge, etc. And he's leading with it. He's almost basically stealing this knowledge in a way. That's a harsh word to use, but it's like he knows a lot of things about maybe what happened in this chaotic situation. It could be your experience, Virgo, or it could be something you witnessed, and you don't want to share what you know about that with someone or with some people. I'm feeling one person though. So your advice is to not do that, in a sense. Let me clarify, because it's clarified by the Temperance in reverse. Temperance is all about balance and harmony. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay, sorry. Temperance is all about balance and harmony, and when it's in the reverse, it's saying that some information came to you and it caused an emotional upheaval. So maybe the advice here is actually that you might actually end up wanting to let this go to bring back balance in your life. These secrets, like, I'm hearing secrets. Yeah. Temperance in reverse also talks about feeling like a waste of effort. Yeah, like maybe you feel like you've held on to this for so long. For what? For nothing? Is what I'm getting. I think Spirit is advising you that if you do share this knowledge that you have, it will bring back that emotional balance that you've been lacking, Virgo. Again, entertainment purpose only. Your choices are your choices, my loves. I just read what the cards say. Okay, so, you know, I just need to put that out there. Because sometimes what comes through, it does sound like I'm telling you what Spirit's telling you to do, and it could be. But you have to take it as it resonates, right? It's your choice. That's why us readers have to say that it's entertainment purpose only, because it protects us from people coming back at us and being like, that didn't work out. If it doesn't feel right to you in your heart and your gut or your mind or any part of you, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Like, you know, but this is for whoever gets this message and it resonates, they'll understand. And what it's meant for, for me, what tarot oracle cards readings are meant for is for confirmation for those who are like, I think this is what I should do, but I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of feeling. That's how I take it. Because the blessings, right? So let's get back to the reading. So Spirit's advice is to share some of this information that you've collected here, so you can get out of this feeling of emotional imbalance. And the blessing in July, you have Ace of Cups. How beautiful is that? Divine, amazing the best love you can ever imagine. It's overflowing. Your cup overrunneth with emotional bliss and happiness and peace. These lilies, I wanted to say, but they're actually lotuses, right? They're like, it's all zen, it's all beauty. There's this dove, you know, coming in with the blessing of the divine gods of heaven, of purity. It's a new beginning in emotional love, balance, happiness, purity, fulfillment. It's clarified by the Five of Wands in reverse, which means no more fighting, no more brawling over petty stuff. Because the Five of Swords in the upright people are all fighting each other over, you know, their own individual Ace of Wands, which is their passion, their beliefs, what they feel is right. They're all trying to win, right? And then the Six of Wands, remember, that was underneath here. Eventually someone is triumphant, but this card also represents that, you know, you may have won the battle, but don't forget who helped you get there, which are these people in the background, right? But for you, Virgo, you know, we're talking more about this mental stuff, these thoughts, well, it could be feelings, but mostly these thoughts. It's like, I'm really hearing, it's like you have evidence, like you have knowledge of something that you've been holding on to for so freaking long, and Spirit's really saying, like, if you release this stuff that you've been carrying around with you for so long, mental obsession, mental energy that's been keeping you up at night, making your appearance and your health suffer, if you let it go, that emotional imbalance, you know, that you've been having, you will get back into balance here. Not only will you get back into balance, but you're going to get a whole new beginning in love. And there'll be no more fighting. And the overall, again, clarifying everything we've been saying here, the overall outcome here is Nine of Swords in reversed, clarified by the Hierophant, Virgo. See this? Nine of Swords in reverse is finally sleeping well, finally not having all these memories, all these thoughts keeping you up at night. And the Hierophant is a major arcana, and so is Temperance. The Hierophant upright is a declaration of love. It's a declaration of spirituality, of faith, of commitment. Again, and it's a 5, which is change for the better. You know, this 5 is a good 5. It's finally like seeing the light, you know. It's a declaration of love. It's divine. All of this is so divinely given. It's such a gift from God, or from higher power, your ancestors, whoever you see as the divine for you, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. I really hope you can let that go, Virgo. Spirit's really telling you it's time to shed that knowledge, just to speak it clearly. You know, you've done your duty. You've done your duty, I'm hearing. You've done your job. And it may have never even been your job to begin with, you know. It's time to talk about it. It's time to, you know, speak that. Hold your Ace of Swords high and tell it like it is, Virgo. I know you guys can do that very well. It's gonna be hard though. You might need some help with it before you speak it, before you let it go, or before you do it. It could be a move too, but that's not for everyone. If it is a sort of move, the help will be financial most likely, and really it's gonna be hard for you to accept that help, but you can do it. But what I'm really seeing is more of like you're ready to let these secrets or something. It's like a secret. This knowledge you have of something, I want to say family related, or in your friend group, you know, birds of a feather flock together. It could be a friend group, it could be work related, more so friend group or family. You're ready to talk it, like just like you are so done carrying these Seven of Swords like around from the circus. Like you are so ready to let this go. You're realizing, you're getting the clarity that that's what's been keeping you up at night, and you're ready for this new beginning in love. You're done with the chaos and the fighting. You're done with the sleepless nights. And you're going to start sleeping better, Virgo, because it's in the reverse. So you're going to have like this epiphany, this, you know, you're going to feel so much better. And you're going to like have this new connection. You're going to be this new bridge between the divine and the earth realm. That's also what the Hierophant represents. How beautiful. Wow. Yep. So the card you got from the Doreen Virtue Crystal Oracle deck is Apophyllite. Increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. Right? Look how beautiful this card is, Virgo. Sorry about the glare. Isn't that so gorgeous? Increased support. You're gonna have this new love. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could, but I'm not feeling that. You're gonna have this new love in your life. It's gonna be so great, Virgo. It's gonna be a challenge to accept it at first. Could be because something in the past happened with this person or persons, and you're kind of scared to let it in, let the new love in. But when you do, or if you do, you're gonna be so satisfied. You're gonna sleep better after you let it go, is what I'm hearing. You're just gonna sleep so well. Garnet, purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. Yes, Virgo. That's the underline, so that's the overall message. Try not to get the glare. What a beautiful guardian, huh? She's just powerful. I'm seeing a motherly figure here. It's weird. It's like the golden gems of Garnet that are... I'm seeing them actually come in. Like, she's it's like... I don't know. It looks like it could be pouring out. But I was getting the soul feeling that it's collecting. She's collecting all her gems. Maybe I'm also hearing all these gems that have been collected in her heart are gonna be exposed. Grandmother figure, not mother. This card is feeling like a friend group. A friend of yours, Virgo. Could be someone that has darker curly hair. Could be a sibling. They're gonna support you. This is definitely feeling, like you can see the face, it's like older woman. You can see the little gems like coming out of her soul area that's like all lit up. It's like these golden nuggets, you know? Golden nuggets of wisdom. But I'm feeling it's like collected. I'm feeling it's reversed. But that also doesn't feel right at the same time. Maybe that's what you need to let go of. That's that Seven of Swords. These golden nuggets or something. It's what you want to talk about. It's what you want to tell someone. Get it off your mind so you can sleep at night and feel better. And purification, detoxification, yeah, it's talking about releasing that physical and energetic toxin from your life. And mental garbage, if you will, can do that to someone, right? Trauma, mental holding too much in your mental space. Definitely, that's what keeps people up at night, right? I'm feeling a back pain too. It started a while ago. So maybe yeah, I just feel like a really heavy weight on my shoulders right now, Virgo. Let's see what the ancestors have to tell you. Any wisdom from the ancestors for my Virgos? Sorry, I was gonna... cut the deck. Any ancestral wisdom for my Virgos, please? Oh, wow. Okay, so underneath moon, take note of intuitive messages. So this new moon cycle, right, I was just talking about that earlier, the new moon in Cancer just is happening the 20th, 21st, and 22nd, and today's the 22nd, so it's the last day of the new moon, which is this cycle here where it's no moon at all. Setting intentions also, if you are into you know, manifesting for your new your future, basically. Right now is a great time to do that for your personal life, also for the world in general, like as a collective. You know, setting intentions for positive outcomes, very important. And then there's the full moon, so that's the card is a full moon. It's about all the cycles, right? You can also talk about all the cycles of life. I'm hearing every cycle of life having its purpose and its meaning. And maybe you're getting some clarity on that now, Virgo. Maybe once you let go of these swords in your mind, right? These pieces of wisdom, or these secrets, or these thoughts that you've been carrying along. I really feel like it's someone's stuff, though. Like, it's not really yours. It's not your burden to carry anymore. And if it was, you're just ready to release it. You know, you're ready to just let it go, and stop worrying about the 3 cups and stuff, and just you get this enlightenment, right? Yeah. And the new moon, so I mean, yeah, it's the new moon in Cancer, the solar partial solar eclipse. It sets the tone for the next 6 months, Virgo. And today's the 22nd, so don't fret. You know, I think this, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to do it anytime this week, right? Even though the 20th to the 22nd are the max days of manifestation, is the common, I guess, belief, or it's, you know, it's kind of, I guess, factual in a sense. But it's for the next 6 months, so to me, I'm feeling like Spirit's saying, like, don't fret if you missed, you know, the 3 main days. You can manifest anytime. You have that power within you, Virgo. You can set an intention, you know, just get into a meditative state. Deep breath, you know, do some breath work if you want, if you know anything about breath work. There's tons of stuff, videos online that you can find out about it. But I feel like the full moon that's coming next, is going to like be the fulfillment of this whole thing for you here. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Wow. Drop your shields, Virgo. Stop carrying all this knowledge and stuff, all these things that could be helpful to the people that are fighting over this like energy, or this like, it's like this chaotic energy, right? Let it go, let it go. And if you feel scared to, call on this guardian. The protection guardian is here for that. She has these beautiful peacock feathers all up in her hair, has like a crown of abundance and security. These beautiful, beautiful wings. Look at those wings, huh? She is very much like the Virgo card in my eyes. I just see her as the image of Virgo. The zodiac image of Virgo is a female, like with pouring out the water. You are the protector, Virgo. That's what I just heard. You are the protector. Oh, okay. You felt like you had to protect these swords, these truths for so long. Your guardians are saying enough. That cycle is done. You can drop your shield. It's not going to hurt you. You're going to actually get this. Tons of divine love. You will sleep like you've never slept before. And you're going to have this connection to the divine that you've never had before. And you'll be free, like the winds of change, right? Like, you're going to be this. Ready, page. Fresh, new feeling. Pages are like a young feeling. It's like that feeling of being young again, you know? Like, I have my truth, I'm ready to go to college, that kind of thing. Like, it's like that feeling. Like, you're gonna be ready for a new adventure. And you also have the Druid. Hold the space. Ancient wisdom here. Druids. So druids are about the forest. They have the language of the tree family. They were known to live in the Isles of ancient Britain, Ireland, sorry. Ireland, I think it is. Yeah, I'm just going to read this for you as well. Okay, so the protection guardian says, drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Yeah, that was the energy I was feeling just then with the Page of Swords, right? Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. Ooh, she is also, so this protection guardian, she's the female version of Archangel Michael. She will come to all who call upon her. She will help you drop your fear-based shields and move into a loving protective force field that will help that will keep you safe, that will allow your gifts to shine out. Although she is here to guard you from lower energies, she is completely relaxed, serene, and confident because she trusts that love will always prevail. Yeah, any kind of shame or embarrassment that happened in your past, it's not your present anymore. The angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestor guides are here to help you realize this now. Also, so we have like 50, if you've been seeing 55 a lot, that's your angel guides calling out to you. Also the number 4 and 5. Yeah, so like 444. You also have a 6. You have 555 also here. Temperance is 14, which is a 5. Interesting. We also have on this page 1111. Okay, so sorry. Any of those, that's your angel guides saying, like, hey, we're here, we're here. That's the protection guardian, Archangel Michael. Call upon him. Always. Just keep telling Archangel Michael, just be with me, protect me, put your shield around me, put your sword in my hand. You know, Archangel Michael's sword is very powerful of cutting any ties to the past that might have given you any embarrassment or shame or feeling like you're not safe. Ask Archangel Michael to cut those cords for you. You can look up the exact process. You can just Google it, cutting energy cords, Archangel Michael, it'll come up. Druid holds space. Says, hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Kind of the opposite, huh? Stand strong, knowing you are where you're supposed to be. Yeah, the Ogham tree language. Okay, that might be important to you. So this is 30 and 31. So again, 3 and 4 if you're saying 34, 3. The British Isles. So deep connections to the earth, sun, and moon. Known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. Okay, so this is about, I feel like not fleeing what you're doing creatively, or maybe where you are living at this moment, or something like that. It's something about, let me read further. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. Grounding. Okay, that's what this is about. Remember how I was talking about there's a lot of air energy, a lot of mental stuff going on? I think the Druids are just reminding you of your connection to Mother Earth and asking you to please go outside and ground as much as you can. Remember the deep breaths I was talking about? Things like that. Let's see what else they have to say. If you're wondering what to do next, or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. Wow, completely connected to the Guardian. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. Holy crap. So connected. Unbelievable. Remember how I was seeing this as the tree of life? And the protection, like seeing yourself as a tree and that you're protected. So now the moon, and we'll end with this here. Can you see it? So take note of intuitive messages. Use your intuition. Practice discernment. See through illusions and blockages. So the moon is associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. If the sun is God, the moon is goddess. And so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. Remember the temperance being upside down, and that's your advice, is to get back into balance here. She has a cyclic energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves, and to somewhat interesting behavior. So when the moon appears in a reading, you are often being told that not everything is as it seems. The moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative, and can show you what you've been kept in the dark about. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased, so take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all things that have been kept in the dark, so ask yourself if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. Oh, my beautiful Virgos. The truth's coming out, one way or another, for you, Virgo. And I feel the relief, like, already. It's either going to be you revealing whatever was in the dark that you're really sick of keeping within, or you're going to be told what you were kept in the dark about. And it's going to give you this beautiful change into this feeling of new love and connection to the light, to divine, to God, to the ether realm, to the earth. Remember to feel protected. Call on Archangel Michael. Protect yourself from the negative, lower energies. Also, if you're in a negative, low energy, Archangel Michael, or just call on this protective guardian, will help you get into a better state of vibration. Make sure you eat well with the purification and detoxification, and increase support. If you might not even have to ask for this support, but if it comes, allow it to. God, Virgo, you are so beautiful. You're going to be just fine, my dears. My heart feels like a sympathy for what you've been through here. Again, just sending you so much love, blessings, support, energetic support. You are loved. You are enough. You've done your duty. And I just thank you for being here. Be well.